quickly. It's easier for the athletes to know when they have to be warmed up, and we're going to see probably some better marks as a result of the athletes being better prepared.
And there's just so many moving parts to a track meet, you know, and with the timing and all the officials and getting things on and off the track, that it's really, really difficult to get things going. But once everybody had that first day of experience, now they're all experts at this particular meet, knowing where everything goes, how to get things done. All the timers, a ridiculous number of people who are in the timing department. They've got the yellow flag up because they're just checking a barrier here, and they're adjusting. We've got one barrier all set, but it's a barrier on this home stretch here, on the front stretch, that they're just adjusting a bit. Remember, the girls, they lower the barriers down, so they got to make sure that the barriers are in the precise height, and now they put up the white flag because they've got it perfectly adjusted, and that tells the timer is ready to go, and it tells the starter ready to go, and the timer and the starter is now up on the rostrum there. He's got the gun raised, and we're ready to go. So, heat number 1 of the girls' 2,000 meter steeplechase. We have Jennifer Mui from Byram Hills, Tets Fitzmaurice from Greenville, Mary Cotter from Harley Allendale, Columbia, Cassidy Williams from McKee, Staten Island, Marin Mogulski from Orchard Park, Marissa Silva from Newark Valley, Haley Marcello from St. John the Baptist, Fiona Hagelin from Cold Spring Harbor, Sheena Dwyer McNulty from Red Hook, Sydney Levison from Norwood, Norfolk, Ariana Noriega from Messina, and Madison McDonald from St. Joseph's, Brooklyn. Down to Rob.
All right, I am down here with the 3,000 steeple guys state champ here, Parker Stokes of Maine Enwell. Talk to me about that race.
Well, I went with a new strategy than last year. Last year I kind of went out aggressive with everyone else. This year I kind of wanted to try and go out a little more conservative and save more for that last mile and trying to get negative splits and get a faster time. But you know, it worked out. I got a new personal best for my lifetime, so definitely happy with that race. But I kind of want to dip under a sub 9, but that's all right.
I mean, you were certainly close to hitting that 9:01. So coming back from last year, now you got 2 steeple state champs under your belt. How does that feel, knowing that you defended your state title this year?
Yeah, it feels really good. You know, going into it, I had a lot more pressure, knowing that I was going to go into this race as the first seed. But to be able to defend the title against, you know, such great competitors, people that are right behind me the whole time. They're such good runners. Some of them had the 2 mile yesterday, so it felt really good to be able to defend my title against those guys. So. Yeah.
Nice. Now, and coming to that final 400, the 400 was right around 65. Where did you find that extra gear to come up and just take the game up another level?
I saw the clock. I think I was around 7:56, and I really wanted to dip under that sub 9 again. So I really just went after it. I found something. I don't know. Maybe it was from my strategy of going a little more conservative in the beginning. I found something more, but the motivation to go under 9 really just helped me push that last 400.
Nice. Now, will we get to see you race again at Nationals like we did last year?
Yes, yeah, I'll be at National. I'll be doing that again. Yep.
And what can we hope to expect to see from you there?
I mean, I don't know, the heat. It's blistering heat down North Carolina, so you know, I definitely want to try and PR in the 2K since they only do it once a year. So maybe my last high school race ever, do a PR, maybe sub 550 or something. That'd be really cool. But I'll just have to see how it goes.
Yeah, absolutely. Well, hey, congratulations on your state title today, and good luck at Nationals.
Thank you.
All right, now back up to you guys in the booth.
All right, thank you, Rob. Right now, out in the early lead in this first section of 3 in the girls' 2,000 meter steeplechase championships. This is Marin Bogulski out of Orchard Park taking out the lead. She has about a 2-meter gap now, back on second place, which is Tess Fitzmaurice out of Greenville. Lead pack of 5, starting to stretch away from the rest of this field as it's all completely single file, which indicates that the pace is pretty honest for this first section. So this is the halfway mark right there. That's 3:33 about on the clock, 1,000 meter split. So they're at 7:06 full 2,000 meter pace. We'll see how that holds up. If they were able to keep that going, that would certainly be a PR for all the athletes in this field, as your top seed comes in with a 7:17 PR in this section. So a little bit of a move there being made by Jennifer Mui, getting herself into second place. She's your top seed in this section. But still out front, that's Marion Bogulski of Orchard Park, the junior, coming up now with 800 meters left to be run here. So Moy now going neck and neck, making a move a little bit here on Bogulski, going by, taking the lead over. Looks like Haley Marcello there, back in third, making the move past Tess Fitzmaurice as well. So that lead pack of three is starting to gap the Greenville athlete, as it looks like it's between these three for this first heat victory. So a lap and a half left to be run. Bogulski going by Moy yet again, and then Marcello keeping pace there, coming up to this next water jump. Keep in mind, these girls are going over 30-inch barriers. That's why they had to shift them down from the 36 inches we saw in the boys' championship race earlier today.
And we just saw Mui have a little bit better of a water jump. Sometimes you jump and you sink right in there, and it takes a time to gather yourself and then get out, and we had a much better jump and catapulted to the lead there.
Definitely got a few strides very quickly on these athletes, just going swinging wide. Going by now, 450 meters to go. So we have another move. First time to the lead for Haley Marcello from St. John the Baptist. She goes into the lead, but Moy responding right away and going by. So Moy here coming up to 300 meters to go. They'll see 6:12 on the clock with 300 to go. So we'll see if they can close down with a 60-second final 300 to get down. New PRs for all of them, down close to 7:10.
Jennifer Mui now still leading, and she seems to excel on the water jump, so she's putting herself front here, and she's out.
Marcello there going with her, but a fall, man. That looked like it hurt. But she gets back up. She's still moving well. But coming up, this final 100, this is Moy and Marcello battling it out. Moy out in front, over the final barrier, sprinting home. She was the top seed in this section. She'll come away with the first heat victory here with a small PR here, 7:13 on the clock. Marcello in second place from this section.
Marin Bogulski recovering from her swim, and she's in third. Doesn't lose any of her place, though. A little bit of her time. 7:13.88 for Jennifer Mui. And we've got Haley Marcello with a 7:16.05, and Marin Bogulski from Orchard Park at a 7:21.15. Tess Fitzmaurice at a 7:26.83. The rest, as you can see on your screen, that is heat number 1 of 3 of the girls' 2,000 meter steeplechase. If you like steeplechase, you're going to see the top steeplechase woman high schooler in the country coming up.
Of all time, too.
Of all time. So let's keep adding the superlatives in the history of womankind.
In this next section, though, we're actually going to see another Stokes, another main end dual athlete. So look for her brother earlier today won the boys championships. We'll see as he cheers her on in this second section.